Morning guys. So right now I'm packaging up all the giveaway winners prizes, and I have yet to cut the papers in half because they won't fit as full pieces of paper. So I've been cutting them in half. This is my progress so far. I've been doing a pretty nice job actually, which is surprising. I was scared I was gonna wreck all the papers. I mean, there's probably at least one that'll like screw up and cut all crooked or something, but it's really easy when you use a cutting mat because I just line this up and then it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but then I just have to cut at the 5.5 inch mark. Just take my ruler, and it's like a non-stick kind or a non-skid kind, and then I just take my knife and cut down. So yeah, it's going well so far. It's just a little time consuming. There it is. So it's 25 sheets has now become 50 sheets, and I'm gonna divide it between the 3 winners. Oh, whoops, I missed these ones. There we go. Okay, so I just got through writing little thank you notes to the winners, and my left wrist is killing me. Well, yesterday it was hurting me a little bit, but not really much. Like, I didn't really notice it that many times throughout the day. But then I woke up around 7:45 this morning because my wrist was hurting real bad. It just felt really swollen and stiff and in pain, and it was a bit better. Like, I went back to bed for a little bit and it felt a little bit better once I officially woke up. But cutting all those papers, like, I have to push hard with that knife because it's thick paper, and then writing out these little thank you cards, it was like my wrist, well, it was just painful and stiff for one thing, but then I'd get the odd spasm in my wrist and I'd just be like, ah, but I had to get through it. It's for my viewers, so it's important. So yeah, made up 3 little note cards, and now I just need to package everything up. I'm gonna wrap everything in bubble wrap, and then I've also got these weird like cushiony giant bubble wrap thingies that I just had that I'm going to use for additional cushioning. Okay, so I'm taping the pens to the case, then I'm gonna wrap it up, and then I've got the paper packs all sorted, and they're put into these sheet protectors just to prevent them from getting dirty and scuffed and stuff. And I decided to put the original sheet that says what it is in one of them. So yeah, time to package. Okay, so I just got back from my little errand run, and I picked up Color Oops. I've never tried this before, but I've heard of it. I think it's one of the more popular brands of color removal. They did not have the same brand I had last time. I can't actually remember the brand. I could check my vlog, but there was one other brand other than this one, and by the packaging I could tell it was not the same as I've tried before, so hopefully it does as good of a job. I got 2 because the last time I used a color remover I felt like it wasn't enough to really coat my hair. So there actually seemed to be more product than the other brand I tried, so I only did 1 package of Color Oops because I figured it would be better to do 2 applications instead of just 1 giant application, because in case it doesn't get everything out I can try a second time. And I don't know, I'm a little bit nervous because with the other brand I tried, by the time I was done applying it I could already see the ends of my hair turning white, and this is not. So I'm just like, oof. It says leave it on for 20 minutes. I'm gonna like leave it on for 20 and check it. I might even leave it for 30 and then rinse it and try the next bottle. So I hope this works. I'm all scared now because I'm like, it's not turning white like the other kind did, and I hope it wasn't a waste of money. But it says it works on all hair dye, permanent and semi-permanent. So yeah, when I rinsed my hair, there was not even like a drop of blue that came out. There was nothing. And I was reading reviews on Amazon, and apparently like buried in this insert is a little line that says it doesn't work on henna hair dyes, which is what I have. So that really pisses me off because it's not written anywhere on the box. It doesn't say that it's not going to work on any kind of hair dye. It just says removes all artificial hair color, permanent and semi-permanent. It doesn't say anything on the box, so that kind of makes me angry. I think they purposely left that out on the box just to trick more people into buying it, because yeah, that's frustrating. So I'm gonna go with the kind, it was the L'Oreal kind that I got last time. I'm gonna go to Superstore and see if they have it. The reason I didn't go there off the bat was because I was going to London Drugs anyway to mail stuff, so I was like, might as well just pick up something here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way to Superstore just to get this stupid hair dye or hair color remover, and I'm doing this today, like now. I'm impatient and I'm sick of this stuff. not working. This camera is getting heavy for that arm. So I'm gonna head out and buy the other stuff. And what's weird about the other stuff is I'm pretty sure when I read the box, it said that it only works on permanent hair dyes, and this is considered semi-permanent, but it worked anyway. But the thing is, that was my Special Effects hair dye. This is technically a different brand. Well, I had some Manic Panic, well, I had Directions, then Manic Panic, then Directions again. So, I don't know, just because it worked on Special Effects doesn't mean it's gonna work on this brand, but that's what I'm going with right now. I'm tempted to even pick up a box of brown while I'm there just as a backup. Cause like if like I just can't get the color out, I'm gonna have to go brown. So I might pick out a brown, and then if I do end up getting the color, I can always return the brown. So I think I might as well just pick it up, and I'll return, like if I end up going brown, I'll return these, and if I end up going blonde, I'll return the brown. Also about the color oops, it smells like rotten eggs, like putrid. I'm pretty sure the other brand I tried didn't smell good either, but it was not like rotten eggs, and so that was gross. Plus it really irritated my throat. I went into a coughing fit as I was applying it. I just couldn't stop coughing, so it can be pretty dangerous. And then when I was reading reviews on Amazon, some people are saying they went into like crazy asthma attacks and like had to call the ambulance, and I was just like, oh my god. Like I don't even have asthma and I was coughing from it, so that's not good. So now I know, don't buy that stuff for this kind of hair dye. Okay, I'm back. If my hair looks insanely damaged, it's actually just crazy because it's been air drying, and I was wearing a toque just now, but my hair actually feels pretty soft, all things considered, because on the reviews I was reading, people are like, my hair was like straw after, and I'm like, mine feels pretty nice still. Like, I made sure to condition real good. Like, I conditioned it 2 times with 2 different conditioners, and I made sure to shampoo it real good, like, real good rinse. It still stinks though, like, oh. It's like the really bad sulfur smell, that rotten egg smell. Oh my god. And I was on the SkyTrain and I was in a really busy mall, and every once in a while just like a little movement from me would send out this waft of like sulfur smell, and I was just like, oh. Like, I'm sure everyone who walked past me could smell it because it was pretty strong. And on the way back on the SkyTrain, there's a man sitting in front of me, and then as soon as we, like, he was kind of like looking to the side, like over both shoulders as if he could smell it or something. And then as soon as we got to the next stop, he got up and walked to the very far end of that car. And I was just like, I bet he could smell it. So it's nasty. It's not nice at all. But okay, I'm praying. I got the same brand as I got last time, and I got 2 boxes of it, and they were the last 2 boxes they had in stock. And I'm hoping it works. Like, part of me is like, oh, I know it's gonna work because I've used it before, but like I mentioned, I've never used it on this brand of hair dye before. But they're both like henna hair dyes, so it should be the same. Anyway, this is the stuff. The L'Oreal hair color remover. This is what I used last time, and it worked really well. So this is the brown I ended up getting. If I can't lift enough blue to go blonde, then I'm gonna go with this. So it's not a real dark brown because I don't want to go too dark, because I want to go blonde eventually, right? So this is what I'm going to do for now. I feel like I've purchased a million boxes of hair stuff, but some of it's going to get returned. Whatever I don't use is getting returned, so don't worry about that. And if people are wondering, why don't you just go to a salon? They would probably murder me if I walked in with this color of hair and asked to go blonde. They would murder me. So, yeah. My scalp is on fire. Yeah, I'd say 2 bottles was maybe a little bit too much. Like, I didn't need quite all of it, but 1 was not enough. It didn't soak my hair or anything. Like, there were a lot of dry patches. So, yeah, it kind of looks like it's already working. It looks like, but at the same time, it's like a whitish, purplish product. Like, you can see here, it's like, okay, now I just touched it again. It bleaches your skin, so don't get it on you. Like, it kind of did it to my forearm. I don't know if you can tell. There's, like, white patches-ish. I got some on my forearm. But that same thing happened when I used a light blonde hair dye one time, and my skin went back to normal. But right now it just looks a little blotchy, but yeah. Okay, so it's been on for about 35 minutes since I stopped applying it, like, and not including the time when I was putting it all in my hair. So it's been about 35 minutes. This is what it looks like. It's lightening my natural hair color too, although I didn't intentionally cover my natural color, so the roots aren't going to be dyed all over because I wasn't trying to. I forgot that it would also lighten this, because it really is just like a strong bleaching product. So it's looking good so far. And I was looking back at my old video and it didn't really get my hair all that white. Like it was a light green. So yeah, I was looking back at the video, I was like, oh, that's not like quite as white as I remember it getting. But I don't know. So might still have to do the brown. We'll see. But I'm so far, like I can tell it's at least lightening a lot of the color so far. So it's looking good. Okay, we made it to the 60-minute mark. I didn't think I'd make it because my scalp is on fire, but look how frosty that is. Frosty, frosty. Hey, on the camera screen it looks like my hair is like more blue than it actually is. Like it's more faded in real life. Bow, bow, bow. Look, that worked really well. Like, I don't think it's light enough to dye blonde though. I might do a little strand test underneath just for funsies. But yeah, look at this. It dyed actually, so it dyed almost all my roots all over my head. Like, I was not expecting that much of coverage. But since it did dye so much blonde, I feel stupid now because near my temples, I didn't bother like applying it there. So it's like a patch of poo. Because I wouldn't mind keeping my hair like this for a couple days. But the poo pieces, there's on this side too, but my bangs cover it. But that brown. That brown. Oh, I like it though. It worked really well. That was really good. So, very pleased. Ew, ew, ew! I just pulled off the tinfoil in my strand test. And it's like this brownish green color. Ew! Okay, so it's kind of hard to see because it's now just like getting intertwined with the not dyed hairs. But it's this like brownish looking section. Yeah, now it's just totally mixing in. Anyways, it looks like pretty brown, not even that blonde. But it's good because it actually, now that it was dry, it didn't look that green. And it deposits enough color. Like that's kind of what I want to test. I want to see how much color it'll deposit. And I only had it in for like maybe 15 minutes, if that. It was just real quick. And then I washed it out with the face cloth because I didn't want to shower again. But yeah, it actually deposited a lot of color. So I think if I try to just keep up with the vitamin C technique and maybe use dish soap, I don't know, I've kind of been wanting to stay away from it because it makes your hair so dry, but I might try that. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to fade the color over the next few days. I'm not going anywhere, so I really don't care what my hair looks like. I mean, it doesn't even look that bad. I wouldn't care if I went out in public like this, as long as I cover these brown temple sections. But yeah, I'm gonna try to fade it a bit more these next couple days and see how light we can get. And like I've been saying, it actually looks more faded in real life than it's looking on my camera screen right now. I don't know if the camera just likes to really saturate the colors or what, but I can see like my brown stripe in there. It looks like a rotten piece of hair. But yeah, that was the blonde dye. So the blonde might be good. Might not have to go with the brown. We'll see. So I'm not doing the live stream tonight because it was just too late once I was done with all my hair stuff. So I'm moving it to tomorrow. So if anyone's watching this vlog soon after I post it, I probably haven't started live streaming yet. So this is kind of a heads up that I'm live streaming on Saturday. Probably like mid-afternoon, maybe around, or like 3 or 4 o'clock Pacific time. Yeah. Also, I just quickly made some macaroni noodles and put this red pepper Alfredo sauce on them. And this will be my late supper. So I think the plan now is tidy up a little bit around my desk. I might put in my hard drive and work a little bit on Christian's Dungeons and Dragons picture. He has a friend coming over and they're gonna drink and stuff. So I don't know how much I'm gonna film after this. Yeah, my new drive works and I formatted it. Got an extra 2 terabytes now. Yes, because these are full. This is for backups only. This is an external. So, yes, I have more space finally. I think I'm gonna take all my YouTube videos off this drive, put them on the A drive. and then this will have all the non-YouTube stuff. I just deleted Premiere Pro's cache folder, which you have to do on a regular basis if you use Premiere Pro, and look, I suddenly have all this space. It's actually not that much. This continuously fills up and I have to keep freeing it, but I try not to put anything additional on my C drive, so yes, I feel so happy now. Alrighty, there is the crushed vitamin C. Here's the concoction. It's slightly blue because it turns out the shampoo is slightly blue, but yeah, hopefully I smashed the pieces up to be fine enough. I mean, half of it was like a powder and half of it was a little bit chunky, but yeah, okay, I'm gonna go shower, wet my hair, and then lather this in my hair